Hey there, it's Silver Wolf. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to do a 3-card reading, past, present, future for each sign. So those signs are time-stamped, and you will find those timestamps in the description below. Well, I will start with Aries first, so without further ado, let's get into it. And this is readings for October 4th through October 10th. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to see all of my updates. Please click the notification bell to receive updates on my videos. I wasn't necessarily going to do weekly readings, but this is actually a lot of fun, so I'm going to go ahead and start with October 4th through October 10th, and without further ado, here we are. Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 4th through October 10th. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards up a little bit for you. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards. Those cards are going to represent past, present, future. Past, present that has brought you into this week. Present, which is literally the week, and then what you can see towards the end of the week with the future position. And if you haven't gotten a chance yet, please go watch the October 2020 readings for your sign. Alright, the cards that popped out. The Magician, so that will be your past. Your present is the 9 of Wands. And the future, towards the end of the week, you'll be seeing the 3 of Cups. Okay. So you're starting this week off with a bang, okay? You really have your ducks in a row. You really have everything kind of laid out as to what you want to accomplish this week. And you're feeling that fiery energy from the full moon, so you are actually like, this is what I want to do. I have it all laid out. I have all of my tools, everything that I need, and I just want to go for it. And you are, breaking out of the gate running at the beginning of the week. So you're feeling a magical sort of vibe. You're feeling like, hey, I've been through so much already. But I'm really feeling this new start. I'm really feeling this new beginning. And I'm really feeling like, there is no limit here for me. You might be starting a business. You might be expanding your current business. You might be, starting a creative endeavor, writing a book, painting something. You're feeling this fall. You really are, because this year has already been kind of, difficult for you and for everyone that you know. So, you're sort of taking this, this new season in stride. And so you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you're feeling like you're capable, that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, and you indeed can. However, with the 9 of Wands in the present position, so that's going to be mainly what you're going to be dealing with this week. You're going to have to pace yourself, okay? You don't want to just rush into something and then completely get burnt out and then have to take several days off, or have to maybe you make a mistake and then you have to go back and fix it. So you're going to want to pace yourself. You're going to want to time yourself out. You're going to want to give yourself plenty of time to get everything done correctly. Get it done right the first time. That way you don't have to go back and do anything else. That way you don't have to sit here and be like, I am absolutely exhausted. And then you start to second guess yourself as to, was this really what I was supposed to do? I mean, I hit the ground running. And then, I thought because that momentum felt so good that this would just be cake. And, this card is saying, it's not that you're wrong. It's not that this is not the right thing to do. You just have to be mindful of your energy level. You have to be mindful of, you might feel really good about something, but there might be energies in your life that push back against you. There might be people that are just like, I don't know if that's going to be any good. Don't listen to that, don't feel like you're being attacked, because you're not. Whenever you share bits of yourself, you share what you're going to be doing, you're going to get criticism. You know, that's just how it is. Everyone has an opinion, and everyone feels empowered to give it a lot of the time. So don't get discouraged, is what this is telling me. You know, you've come in strong, you come in hot. Just don't let it discourage you right out of the bat, because you know, Aries, you tend to be impatient. You tend to want instant results. This is saying that you're going to have to just buckle down, do the work, do it right the first time. Don't get, you know, don't put the cart before the horse, you know what I mean? You have to take every step, you know, with grace and with intention. But by the end of the week, you're going to be feeling celebratory. So yeah, like, you know, I don't think that this energy doesn't look negative this week. It looks very positive. It looks very forward. There's a lot of forward motion. So, you know, by the end of the week, you might be getting together with friends. You might be celebrating. You might be having people over. You might be being like, oh, great, the harvest is starting to come in. I'm starting to see some of the results of my hard work. I didn't let myself get discouraged. I kept going, even when even if something got gummed up, you know, maybe your computer wasn't working correctly, or someone was late to your meeting or something. But all that's going to fade away by the weekend. By the weekend, you're going to be feeling celebratory. You're going to be feeling like, okay, this is good. I can go into the next week feeling good about my projects, feeling good about what I'm doing. So overall, you've got a lot of momentum. You know, you've got a lot of resources and skills at your disposal. So just watch that energy burn towards the middle of the week. Pace yourself, and by the end of the week, you will be seeing that, hey, I'm glad that I took this in stride, because now I can actually celebrate my early victory here. So October 4th through 10th is going to be a forward-moving week. Don't let it frustrate you, you know, and you'll feel good about getting yourself through those initial bumps and turns in your situation. I feel like with anything you ever do, any project you do, any job you do, there's always going to be hiccups, right? There's always going to be times where you're like, I'm burning myself out, because you just want to get to the next thing, and you don't want to stop necessarily, because you don't want to stop that momentum. This is saying you got the momentum. The momentum's going to stay with you. Just pace yourself, and you'll be able to celebrate your early results by the end of this week. So I hope that was helpful, Aries. Have a great week. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards a little bit for you. Pull out 3 cards, past, present, future, that are going to represent your week, October 4th through October 10th. And if you get a chance, please go and watch the October 2020 reading for Taurus. I also did a full moon reading as well for all signs. Alright, Taurus. Okay. In the past position, we have the Fool. In the present position, we have the 4 of Pentacles. And in the future position, we have the 9 of Swords. Alright. You've been kind of worried, Taurus. You've been kind of concerned about your security. You've been concerned about how you're going to make ends meet, or how you're going to, you know, just how you're going to access that prosperity that you very much crave. You very much want stability in your life. You very much want to know beforehand, you know, you very much want to know what your future is going to look like, at least what your immediate future is going to look like in terms of financial stability. At the beginning of the week, you're feeling new. Everyone is kind of feeling this like fresh energy. We're just coming off of the full moon at Aries, and that's very much a beginning energy. It's very much a fresh, you know, go get it, fiery energy. So at the beginning of the week, you might just feel like you're just gonna just take a chance and just not try to worry about your situation as much. You're just trying to ride that high, I guess, that, you know, that fresh start. But, you know, by the middle of the week, your concerns about the material come back, okay? Because you really are trying to figure out, okay, how do I get myself to this secure space that I need to be in? And that's going to cause you to have some worries towards the end of the week, some anxieties, you know, so just watch that. Sorry about that, Taurus, I got interrupted. So, you know, the middle of the week is focused on, okay, how am I going to get to that secure place again? And then it's going to cause later anxieties in the end of the week. So now that we kind of see this, we see that this is kind of what's gonna come down the line, what's gonna happen for you. You can prepare, okay? You can prepare. You can say, I'm feeling this fresh new start. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea how my future's gonna be. And then you kind of like dive into that. But then you kind of, once you're in that, you're like, oh wait, I do care. I actually do care about my future. I actually do care about what's going to happen. And so you kind of backpedal a little bit, back into lockdown with your finances, with, you know, with how you're making money. So yeah, you might feel that like, devil may care, you know, but that's okay. Like, find a way to extend this feeling a little bit, so that this doesn't become so rigid and overbearing that you end the week with worries and fears. So you can prevent this. Just because this says that this is in your future position, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to succumb to this. Just remember that, you know, the good part about everything is that you actually are concerned about your material. You're not just letting it go to chance. You are actually taking the proper steps to ensure that you will be safe and sound, but you just need to watch how that goes into your, you know, your subconscious, how that might be affecting your daily life, how it might be affecting your sleep. Even you might be staying up at night wondering, how the heck am I supposed to get through this? How the heck am I supposed to make ends meet here? How am I supposed to get to a place of security? And this is actually kind of indicating that in a lot of ways you do have security, you do have the possessions, but sometimes when you have, you get kind of weird about it and you want more, or you are afraid that whatever you do have you might lose. So just watch it. Just watch the worry, watch the fear. Don't let yourself fall into it. Know that you're going to be okay, that everything's going to work out. Don't regret it. Don't regret feeling optimistic, even when things might show themselves to not be as optimistic as you originally thought, because you know, you will be okay. Okay, you will be okay. You know, just because you take a leap into the unknown, just because you're like, I don't know, I'm just gonna go for it, I'm gonna go for what I want, it does not necessarily mean that you're going to end up destitute or that you're gonna end up without. So just keep that in mind. Don't let this take over your life, because this Nine of Swords is not always necessary. It's not always a necessary energy to be in. It's an energy that we all fall into every now and then, but it's not necessarily as bad as it looks, okay? So just keep that in mind, Taurus. This might be a busy week for you. This might be a week of revelations, you know. There might be some stopping and starting for you, but just don't let it worry you. You know, you always do persevere, and you will this week as well. So I hope that was helpful. Have a great week, Taurus. Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some cards and lay out 3 cards to signify past, present, future, the past influence that's bringing you into this week, what this week actually holds, and what you can see by the end of the week. If you have time, please go watch the October 2020 reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's also a full moon in Aries reading for all signs, so please go check that out as well. Okay. Card in the past position is the Fool. In the present position is the Ten of Pentacles, and the future is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. I think something new is coming in for you, Gemini. I think you're finally feeling that security and that surety that's just allowing you to move forward into something different, as far as a job opportunity, as far as some sort of offer, you know, or like a new field of study. So you're coming into the week with this Fool energy, and Taurus had the Fool energy as well. We're all coming off of this new moon in Aries, full moon in Aries, and of course Aries is, you know, the sign of fire, the sign of beginning. So you are embracing a fresh start, a fresh beginning. You know, this year might have been difficult for you, and you're just kind of over it. So you're like, you know what? I'm just going to throw caution in the wind. I'm just going to jump in, and I'm going to see where I land. But you are also seeing that you have this foundation at your back, whether this is an inheritance, whether this is your family support, whether this is like, you know, you have everything you need, like your house and your home and everything is straight away. So that gives you the confidence to accept something that's coming for you, a new opportunity, a new line of study, a new job, prosperity in any of those ways. So I think this is a positive week for you, Gemini. I think that, you know, October might be very busy for you, is what I saw in your reading, your October 2020 reading, is that's going to be busy. That you're going to have to deal with some stuff that comes up. Even though you're so busy, things might pop up from the past that you need to sort of reorient. But I think that this is a good start. This is a great way to start the month, in that you feel new, you feel that newness, you feel that beginning, you feel that, you know, innocence, and that, you know, you're allowing yourself to be naive a little bit. You're allowing yourself to be open. And in that openness, you see that you are very supported. You know, you're very supported in some sort of way. Financially, you're supported by your family legacy, inheritance, or something like that, that allows you to maybe invest in a new opportunity. You know, you might be able to invest in your business. You might be able to put money towards someone else's business, maybe. And all that's going to yield is just this is all fresh start all around here. Definitely a fresh start for you as well with the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, Gemini, yeah, I think that you like to kind of go from one thing to another thing. You like to keep it fresh, but you're also seeing the value of having that stability. You're seeing the value of having a foundation to build upon. You're seeing the value of possibly sticking it out and staying in one thing until you reach a good completion point. And the Page is all about learning. The Page is about building skills. So you're not at the Knight energy or the Queen or King energy yet. You are still kind of very much in that that learning phase. So this is only going to support you. This is going to support this new learning phase, or this new whatever it is, this fresh opportunity that's coming to you. And whatever that is, I see it being positive. I see you being really excited for it, and I see you being open to it. You know, you're a very interested person. You have a lot of varied interests, so I think this is going to be something along the lines of something that you are really interested in, not just something that you have to do to maintain your financial balance, but this is something that you're getting into because you're just simply interested in it. It's just something that's it's following the train of your I don't want to say interest again because I've already said it, but yeah, like your your hobbies, even. Like, your hobby might turn into a financial, a business or something like that, a financial gain for you. So that's really cool to be able to get into something that not only is going to support you, but also you enjoy, like you want to wake up to. You want to wake up and go do. It's giving you a sense of purpose. So I see this as being a positive week for you, Gemini. You have the support, you have the willingness to go for it, and by the end of the week, you're going to start seeing that opportunity or those opportunities come to you, show themselves to you. So I hope you have a great week, Gemini. Take care. Hi there, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards, pull out 3 cards, past, present, future. And we're going to see what your week of October 4th through the 10th is looking like for you. If you have time, please go watch the October 2020 reading for Cancer. And you can watch that for your sun, moon, or rising if any of those are in Cancer. I also posted full moon and Aries reading, so please go watch that as well. Okay, Cancer, let's see what you got here. Okay. Okay. Cards I pulled out. 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Tower. Okay. So the 10 of Cups is what you're entering the week with. You had a really good weekend. That full moon was like everything you wanted. It shined a light on just how well you're doing, okay? You might have had a really rough year so far, but you're starting to come into a new period for you. And so the light of the moon showed that to you. You're like, wow, I really am content. I really am happy. I really have everything that I need. But I do see that potentially you might be so focused on this that you might start to miss something. You might start putting too much energy into your stuff this week, to the point where you might feel overburdened this week. You might overdo it this week. So yeah, you might have this fresh project, this fresh idea, this fresh business idea. It's right there, and you're like, yes. You jump into it, you start doing all these things. One day goes by, you've done so much, the next day you wake up and you're just exhausted. It's because you're doing too much. You've piled on too much onto your plate this week. So just keep an eye on that. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to burn yourself out before you even have anything to show for it. This could also mean that you might have been feeling really happy and secure and everything, and you wanted to go share that with other people. You're like looking forward to helping other people with it, people that might be in your midst that have been down or that have been struggling, and then you end up overextending yourself again. You might even come on too strong, and people kind of snap at you or something, and then you're like, well, why the heck do I even care? So you might go from one extreme to another, like, I'm going to help you and be there for you and be what you need, and then you do it, and then you just start doing too much, and someone's like, can you please back off? So it could be that. It could be that you're trying too hard. It could be that you are pushing too hard in your life, and that could cause a tower moment by the end of the week. That could cause an argument. That could cause a letdown. That could cause some sort of, the tower isn't always negative. Sometimes the tower is something that you needed to see anyway, that perhaps you might not have seen had you not put your energy in a certain way. So if you hadn't actually overextended yourself, you might not have seen something that you needed to see. Perhaps there's just a situation that wasn't serving you that you weren't aware of just yet. And because you started stirring more things up, and not stirring things up, but just, you just started, you just started doing more. You just started putting more of your energy in. You just started putting your 2 cents in. You might have started giving unsolicited advice, and someone might snap back on you, or a situation might snap back on you. Maybe you just dive in and you get absolutely exhausted, and then you just want to scrap everything. But don't let this ruin your progress, okay? because we all have to go through tower moments. We all have to see where we might be putting in too much energy. We all have to see where something that's in our life just isn't serving us anymore and has to be exposed. Has to be exposed and has to be reconciled. So, you know, you're coming in with this, you know, hold on to this. Don't let this just be past. Keep this energy with you the whole week. Remember, you have everything you need. You're content. You know, people around you might not be content. That is not your issue. That is not your problem to solve. You can't spin plates for other people. You have to just take care of your own, okay? So just keep that in mind. You already have so many responsibilities. You've already given yourself so many responsibilities. Don't add to your plate unnecessarily. Or if you do add to your plate unnecessarily, you might be able to see something that you haven't been able to see just yet. So I'm not saying like don't do anything, don't work hard, don't do this, don't do that. I just want you to be mindful of how much energy you're putting into something. And you know, you definitely just you don't want burnout. You don't want to scrap all your stuff before you even see results yet. So just be mindful of that. Maybe this could be someone gets outed in your life, you know, that you see someone for who they really are finally, or you see something in your, you know, you see a situation in your life for what it really is, that it's draining the heck out of you. But you will be able to see that clearly by the end of the week. It's going to be obvious. The tower is always obvious. It's not subtle. So, you know, you'll be able to see whatever that is. And I promise you, once you face it, address it, you'll be able to get through it, and then you'll be able to continue with this energy. You'll be able to continue to pour into your projects, to pour into your happiness. So take it easy this week, Cancer. Keep your eyes open. Keep, you know, just focus, and really just don't let anything ruin your thing. Just remember that you might have to release other things that just aren't helping you right now. Okay? So I hope you have a great week, Cancer. Take care. Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit, pull out 3 cards, past, present, future, that are going to discuss your week, October 4th through October 10th. And if you get a chance, please go watch the October 2020 tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There's also a tarot reading for the full moon in Aries, which happened yesterday, for all signs, time stamped. So please go watch that if you have time as well. All right, Leo. I'll pull your cards for you. Okay. Oh boy, nice. All right, Leo, your card in your past position is Judgment. And the card in your present position, this will be the main energy of the week, is the 6 of Swords. And by the end of the week, you'll be seeing the Lover's energy come in. Alright, so... Okay, starting with the Judgment card in your past position. You feel like you've moved from one energy to another this week, and everyone has. Everyone is getting some sort of new beginning or fresh start or a change of position card in their past position, because we just came out of that full moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries was very much about a new beginning, a new start, new energy, fresh energy. So you feel revived this week. You feel alive. You feel like you've kind of come out of the doldrums a little bit. You know, things are starting to move forward. You're starting to move forward. Even if things aren't moving forward, your energy is starting to move in that direction. You feel good. You feel rejuvenated. You feel new. And the main focus of this week is the 6 of Swords, moving away from those troubling waters into the calm waters of, you know, calmer mind, calmer thought processes. You know, leaving those anxieties behind. You know, you've been through so much. Everyone has. But you've definitely been through a lot this year. You could use this energy for sure. regardless of what's going on around you, you feel like I have got to move forward, otherwise it's just, you know, I'm not going to be able to do what I'm doing anymore. I have to move into a better situation for myself. And that is exactly what you're doing. Even if you're not physically moving into a better situation, mentally you are, and that can change everything. When you get your mind right, you get that situated, your whole world can change, your whole outlook, everything just looks different. And by the end of the week, you'll be moving into the Lover's energy. You're going to be making a choice. You're going to be making a choice for you. This is a choice for self. This is a choice to get to know self more. This is a choice to integrate your masculine, your feminine energies, to find that balance within so that you can continue to create the life that you want, Leo. And, you know, you like excitement. You like fun. You like new. And I definitely see a new energy, a fun energy, a calming energy coming in to where you're going to be able to connect more within. This could also point to connecting more with another. So this could be a romantic partner. This could be connecting more with your soulmate, and that could even be a best friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a best friend, connecting more with a family member, or whatever it is, connecting more with your roommate, you know, whatever it is. So you're moving away from the trials and tribulations. You're moving away from the sense of people are against me, or the system's against me, or life's against me, into nothing's against me. I've always had the choice, and I'm taking the choice now to move forward into just a better situation so that I can see better choices, so that I can literally choose better, feel better. So I think this is super positive, Leo. Your October 2020 reading was very positive as well. I think this is going to be a great month for you. But yeah, you know, you've changed position. You know, the trumpet has blown, and you're like, all right, it's time to go. It's time to move on. It's time to transition into what I really want. The life of my dreams. The relationship of my dreams. You know, so make that choice within yourself. You know, you're being moved on. This is like the cosmos is moving you. The universe is moving you. So you might have felt stuck, but the circumstances align to where it's picking you up, putting you somewhere else, and now you can work from that new energy to make choices that are going to help you. Okay? So I hope that was helpful, Leo. Have a great week. Take care. Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Go ahead and shuffle your cards, lay out 3 cards, past, present, future, to determine what you're going to be looking at this week, October 4th through October 10th. Just as a reminder, please go and watch the October 2020 reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can also check out the Full Moon in Aries tarot reading I posted just yesterday for all signs. Let's see where you're at here today, Virgo. Okay, so the card in your past position is Temperance. Card in your present position, this will be the main theme of the week, it's the Fool. And by the end of the week, you shall be moving into the Two of Pentacles energy. Okay, so the past is Temperance. Okay, almost everybody has gotten some sort of fresh new start card. The Temperance is not necessarily like a fresh start, but it is very much a card about greater inner and outer harmony, okay? Greater balance within and without. Being able to successfully balance out your emotions, your mind, your spirit, your physical body, getting everything just working together, okay? Finding unity within, you know? And this is actually coming off of this full moon in Aries, which we had yesterday, which is going to be influencing the week. You know, you feel renewed. You feel you just feel a lot better than you have. October is going to be, what I've seen for all signs, is going to be quite a ride for everybody. There's going to be a lot of revelations. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of stuff that comes up that we just never would have imagined. but it's really good to start off the month this way, okay? And this week is all about the full energy for you. New beginnings, new starts, just taking a leap of faith. Maybe not even a leap of faith in someone or something, but a leap of faith in yourself. That you're trusting that, hey, if, it might not work out, whatever I go to, whatever I try, whatever I explore, it might not work out. It might not be for me in the long run, but it's worth it to just let go and try. And it's helpful that you have that temperance energy to bring you into the week, because when you're feeling that greater inner and outer harmony and balance, you're more likely to take a chance. You're more likely to step out of your routine, to step out of the box a little bit, and try something different. And you are very routine-oriented people. A lot of the times you can get stuck in doing the same thing over and over again because that's comforting to you. So this might be uncomfortable. The full energy might be a little bit more uncomfortable for you. However, I see by the end of the week you have the Two of Pentacles. You're going to be able to juggle whatever comes up, and you're going to be able to do it with alacrity and with skill because you have this balance. That's your foundation for the week. So this could be you're balancing a job, relationships, creative projects, and you're doing it and you're not losing energy doing it. You actually feel good doing it. You actually feel empowered doing it. So I see this as being a positive week. I see this as being, even if it is uncomfortable a little bit, Virgo, I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the results. I think you're going to be pretty proud of yourself in the end because you're able to just handle it all. Ups and downs, there might be some things this week that come up that are just like, might be troublesome even. But you're able to handle it because you're starting so fresh. You're starting so on such a even keel here. Yeah, Virgo, I definitely see this as being pushing outside of your comfort zones a little bit more this week and really testing your skills, testing how far you've come, okay, testing yourself. And I think that that's going to continue to grant you this, okay? So you see the cups, they're pouring water back and forth. This guy's juggling two things back and forth. So the back and forth motion, that's what's keeping you moving. That's your momentum. That's keeping things upright so that you can continue to move forward. So yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to take a chance. Don't be afraid to kind of leap into the unknown a little bit. Like I said, it might not end up being for you. You might not even want to juggle too many things. You might even realize that juggling too many things is not good for you, not healthy for you. So whatever it is, Virgo, whether it's good or bad, whether you perceive it to be good or bad or helpful or not helpful, it's definitely going to be one of those juggling weeks, okay? So I hope this was helpful, Virgo. Have a great week and take care. Hey there, Libra. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards and pull out 3 cards, past, present, and future, to discuss your week, October 4th through October 10th. If you have time, please go watch the October 2020 tarot reading for your sign, sun, moon, and rising. And I also uploaded a full moon in Aries tarot reading for all signs that was uploaded yesterday. Please go check that out as well. Okay, Libra. Okay, card in your past position is the High Priestess. Ooh. And the present position is the Page of Cups. Sorry about the interruption, Libra. I live out in the country. You'd be surprised how many interruptions there could be. Present is the Page of Cups. And the future is the Strength card. So, alright, so you're coming off this full moon in Aries with a sense of knowing. You know something, or you found something out. You're realizing something. You're accessing your intuition. You're accessing that inner inner whatever, like that inner motives, like your inner motives, your inner desires. You might even be figuring out stuff about other people. You might be figuring out stuff about, you might even be like, kind of like mentally going back through your life and scooping up some little nuggets of wisdom that you haven't quite seen yet. So that could, that could be your beginning. And this is, like I said, this is coming off the full moon in Aries for you. So you're really in your knowing. You're really sitting in your knowing right now. You know what you want. You know what is necessary. You know what is needed. You might even know what you have to do now. And the main theme of this week is the Page of Cups. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to stay open, okay? Stay emotionally open. You might not necessarily want to get into your feels so much. You might not necessarily want to explore your emotions, but I promise you that if you allow this, you allow yourself to explore your emotions, even if your emotions are rocky, even if they're a little, even if you're not even really sure how to feel about anything, you're not sure if it's good or bad or whatever, still stay open, okay? Stay open to that. Stay open to discovering something new about yourself. Stay open to adopting a new energy. By the end of the week, though, you're going to be seeing, either you're going to be seeing how strong you are, or you're going to need to exert some strength. You're going to need to go within, access that inner quiet fortitude, because something might come up, something in your work, something with another person, especially after you do some of this deep diving into your emotions. Something might surface to where you're gonna have to, like, you realize something and you're like, wow, I could literally lose my shit right now, or I can choose to just either let it roll off your back or just choose to learn from it. But don't go immediately into a reaction, okay? You're better than that. You're stronger than that. You don't have to go into reaction. You don't have to not even cause, but you don't have to go into a ruckus about it. You might want to lash out at somebody. You might want to release that lion on somebody, but this is asking you to not, to just save it, to hold on to it. Obviously don't hold on to it to a point where it's going to be detrimental to you. You don't want to be like staying up at night worrying about something that's, but you just have to understand that whatever it is, you don't have to take it personally. You can take it in stride. You can learn from it. You hold your negative reaction inside so that you don't explode on someone unnecessarily. Maybe even go home and like yell and punch your pillow instead of taking it out on that person, because maybe that person just doesn't understand. Maybe they just don't understand why. And it could be someone from the past. You could be resurfacing things from the past, like your significant other said something to you at some point, like last year, and now it's coming back to be like, you know what? Hey, and instead of immediately like getting upset with them and then there be a conflict, try to resolve it. Try to resolve it in yourself. Try to use wisdom and strength to move through it, to push through it, whatever it is. Or you also might be, by the end of the week, after you do some of this searching, after you do some of this intuitive work, this inner wisdom meditation work, you might even be like, damn, I'm strong as hell. I didn't realize how strong I was. So it could also be a realization by the end of the week. So whatever that is for you, Libra, just I know that diving into emotions is scary, that it can bring up a lot of stuff, and that's usually why you don't try to do it that much. But I promise you, if you do it, you're going to yield either a realization about yourself, about how strong you are, or you're going to reveal a situation in which you can practice being strong in that situation. You can practice being strong, and then that inner fortitude is only going to increase as you go forward, and you're gonna go out into the world and interact with all sorts of hard to deal with people, hard to deal with system structures. The universe might you might get pushed back, or whatever, but you're able to deal with it with strength and with grace. And that's kind of what you're looking for, Libra, because you are a very fair-minded person. You like to stay in the middle and stay balanced. You don't like to be pulled in too many different directions, and that's kind of what this is saying, is that you're going to be yielding to yourself. You're going to know how awesome you are, okay? How strong you are by whatever you bring up here. So I hope that was helpful. Libra, have a great week and take care. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards and pull out 3 cards, past, present, and future, to discuss your week, October 4th through October 10th. If you get a chance, please go and watch the October 2020 reading for Scorpio. There is also a full moon in Aries, which occurred yesterday, reading for all signs, so please go watch that as well. Alright, Scorpio. Let's see what your week looks like. Okay, you're beginning the week with the 4 of Cups. Okay. You're present to the middle of your week. The main theme of your week is justice. And you'll be ending the week with 7 of Wands. Okay. So, you might have had something happen this past week or this past weekend that kind of was like something that you didn't mind at first, something that wasn't really an issue for you, but it kind of is becoming an issue now. It's kind of becoming almost like you're kind of seeing a trend. You're seeing kind of how you're sort of, I'm not saying that you're getting pushed around, but a situation is kind of pushing you towards a certain track. And you see that, and you don't necessarily like that, but you don't really know what to do. So you kind of are in this sort of, I'm just gonna like not do anything until I kind of figure out, is this gonna be just more of the same crap that I have experienced before? And you're not so sure about it, especially since you've seen something with this full moon. You've realized something. Yeah, you might be going through something that you feel like you have to do, but it's not necessarily pleasant. And you're feeling down about it a little bit, possibly, or you're feeling a little guarded about it. You're not really willing to open up to anyone about it or yourself about it. You're not really willing to be honest about it because you just simply don't know what to do about it. But this week is going to bring some justice to you. So justice will be done. The right thing will happen. The outcome will be fair for you. You're not going to be taken advantage of, okay? The universe is just not going to let it, okay? Plain and simple. It's not your job to save anybody. It's not your job to make life better for someone else, especially at your detriment. Like, you're going to make your life miserable in order to make someone else's life a little more passable. So it's not like you're really saving them. You're just prolonging your own misery in order to make someone else feel like that, at the very least, that you care, and at the most that you're making them feel like they are protected and gotten. But that's not doing yourself justice. That's not balancing the scales for you. That's overbalancing yourself. I'm not here to tell you not to help people. I'm not here to tell you not to be there for other people. But if you continue to do in this direction, things are going to come up to where the scales are going to balance whether you like it or not. So it's either up to you to set those boundaries now or have those boundaries set for you. And I'm not so sure that you're going to want those boundaries set for you by the fates, okay? You're going to want to set those boundaries now so you avoid this energy, okay? And the 7 of Wands is you just feel like you just can't catch a break, okay? You are overextending yourself. You are doing too much for too many. And instead of getting the thanks that you want, or you might not even want thanks. Let's not even go there. It's not even about thanks, but instead of even getting help for that, getting assistance, it seems like all you're getting is just more trouble. You're just getting more, more interference, more pushback. And that is all coming from you not setting boundaries, okay? You love helping others, you love being there for others, you love being, let's be honest, you like being the strong person in your group, okay? You like being the put together person, you like being seen as the put together person, but at what cost? At what cost? Because when you devote yourself to certain things, and people in your life see that you're willing to do that, others are going to come and try to get that too, okay? Because they sense that there is not any boundaries here, okay? So you're going to have to, either you're going to have to set the boundaries, or the boundaries are going to be set for you. And so you're going to have to decide what's more important. What's more important? Extending yourself completely and just being so exhausted and worn out that you can't even move forward yourself. You can't even do something else for yourself. You can't take care of yourself. You can't self-care because you're just too extended. So what's more important? Setting boundaries, or just being completely just stretched? And you're going to have to make that decision this week, Scorpio, or that decision is going to be made for you. So, whatever this is, Scorpio, obviously this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, but I definitely see for a certain set of Scorpios that you're pouting because you're trying to do too much. You're going for too much, and it's just not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling. It's hurting you. It's hurting you energetically. And the universe will come through eventually, and will cut things away, and that might not look good. You might not want to damage your relationships. You might not want your relationships to get damaged, so you have to set the boundaries now so that you can keep everything in balance. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. Have a great week and take care. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to shuffle these cards and pull out 3 cards for past, present, future. And this will cover your week, October 4th through October 10th. If you have time, please go watch Sagittarius October 2020 Tarot reading for your sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And also go check out the Full Moon in Aries Tarot reading that I posted just yesterday. As a timestamp for all the signs. Alright, Sagittarius, go and pull out your cards. Okay, first card we pulled out for your past position is the Page of Cups. You're entering that week with the Page of Cups energy. Your week will be about the Ten of Swords energy. And by the end of the week, you'll be feeling the Emperor energy. So at the beginning of the week, everyone's starting with a fresh start. Everyone's getting some sort of fresh start card here. You're exploring, okay? Exploring your emotions, you're exploring a new relationship, you're interested in having a relationship, you're interested in opening yourself up to these new experiences, these new relationships, these new emotional experiences, right? That's the Page of Cups is about the emotions. So, you have this cup, and you're kind of curious to see what might emerge, okay? So that's kind of how you're beginning this week. And by the middle of the week, you're going to experience the Ten of Swords energy. You're going to be mentally exhausted by something. Maybe in that searching your emotions, you might encounter something that just has not been resolved yet, something that has been weighing on you, or something from your past that is still affecting you negatively, and it might come back to haunt you a little bit, but when it comes up to haunt you, that means it's coming up to be released. That means it's coming up to move out of your system forever. So whatever this is, it's going to be something that is going to make you feel defeated at first. But we have the Emperor energy by the end of the week. So I see it as you are releasing something that is no longer serving you and moving into that self-assured position. You know, that self-assured, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm the authority in my life. I am sovereign. This could even be like a male figure in your life, a strong male figure, a father figure, or it could be you. You could be accessing this energy by the end of the week. But it's all about opening up. And sometimes when we open up, sometimes we open up more than we want. You know, we open more than we fully intended on. And that might cause some sort of pain to come up, some sort of hurt, some sort of, you might remember something that someone said about you, and you're like, that, well, that, you know. So you might go into this reaction here. But just remember that this is a rock bottom card. This is a card that there's only one way to go from here, and that's up. You know, you're at this base area, so the only way forward is to go right back up. So we need those, you know, we need those highs and lows in life. You know, what goes down must come up, type of thing. So don't let this ruin your week, because this is all part and parcel of your growth. And Sagittarius, you're gonna have a really awesome month according to the October 2020 reading. So this might just be getting something out of the way. This might just be clearing out the detritus, you know, just making room for new growth. And you're gonna be in charge. Okay, you're gonna feel in charge. You're gonna feel stable. Okay. You know, it's all gravy. Yeah, you know, that's basically how you're going to end up this week. You know, going into it curious, realizing that, holy shit, I opened a can of worms and maybe I didn't want to open. But then you realize that, hey, I brought this back up, I opened this back up so I can literally release it, because I don't need that gunk in my life. I don't need that pulling me down. You're a free spirit. You like to move, sister or brother. So you really just want to let this go so that you can fully stand in your power, okay? Yeah, I you know, Sagittarius, I think that anytime the Ten of Swords comes up, it's just like the Death card. It gets everybody hot and bothered. Not hot and bothered, that's wrong. It gets everybody upset, you know, because you're like, because this signifies a death. A death of, but to me it's like a death of an old concept. Death of old belief systems. It could be like a belief system that you can't do it. That you don't have the ability to do something, that you don't have the resources, that you don't have the strength. But this is saying that yes, you do. You gotta reorient that. You gotta delete that, put something else in, put the belief in that you are capable, that you are able, that you are strong, that you are everything that you need to be to get to where you want to be, to you know, to get to that new place in your life. So I see this as this week, you know, it might not all be like that, you know, the whole week might not be like that, but I definitely see this as more of a like power up week, an empowering week. So just, you know, just hold on to that. Hold on to this. Don't do this. Don't open up, get burned, and then immediately stop opening up, you know? Hold on to that, because this will help you. If this is helping you, if this is bringing up this stuff so that you can release it to get to this stuff, then this is helpful, okay? This isn't something that you need to shy from. This is something that's like, it's like a tool. You embrace it. Go for it, you know? Sit with yourself, meditate, look within. Ask yourself, what the heck's holding me back? If you ask yourself, what's holding me back? Life's gonna show you. Trust me. Ask and you shall receive. The biggest problem people have is they don't ask. They don't look, they don't care, because it's too hard, okay? But for you just can't afford that, okay? You're too much of a go-getter. You're too much of a lover and a you know, you love peace, you know, you love fun, you love new experiences, fresh experiences. So in order to get that, you're gonna have to release what's holding you back, what's pulling on you, what's pulling you down, so that you can stand in this energy and do whatever the hell you want, okay? So yeah, Sagittarius, that was your weekly reading. I hope that was helpful, and take care. Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards for you a little bit, lay out 3 cards, past, present, and future, to discuss your October 4th through October 10th week. If you have time, please go watch the October 2020 reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and also watch the tarot reading for the full moon in Aries, which I posted just yesterday for all signs. Okay. Capricorn, week of October 4th through 10th. Ooh, Capricorn. Okay, your past, present, bringing you into this week is the Queen of Cups. And your main theme will be temperance. This is your main focus this week, and you will be feeling the 9 of Pentacles energy by the end of the week. Okay, Queen of Cups, bringing it into the beginning of the week. Okay, you are self-care. You're self-caring. You're self-nurturing. You're giving yourself what you need now, okay? You're looking within. You're looking into that cup. You're seeing more about yourself than you've ever seen before. You're exploring. You've had time to explore. You've had time to sit in meditation, and maybe not meditation, but just sit and ponder and sort of allow things to find you. Allow your emotions to catch up. Because you're a hard worker. You're always on the go. You're always doing something. You're always out there trying to make it happen. And you know, especially this year, past couple months, you have been a little bit more stationary, which is not a bad thing, because a lot of times when you marinate in your emotions, you're able to see a lot more than you've ever been able to see. You're able to access a lot more than you've ever been able to access. Creativity is just bubbling to the surface for you. And that's really great, because that's what the full moon in Aries is kind of highlighted for you, is you're not just a hard worker, you're also a visionary. And this week is all about temperance. It's all about that harmony, that balance, making sure that you're balanced in all the areas that you need to be balanced in. And so, yeah, like I said, this could be some self-care week. This could be a slower week for you. You might not be pushing as hard this week. You might be, really taking stock of what you need right now, what you need to feel balanced. Okay, so you might be all right with the material, but maybe you just, you've been a little stale with your creative ideas. So you're kind of allowing whatever needs to be reoriented, whatever needs to be balanced. You're allowing time and space for that, and by the end of the week, you'll be really relaxing and enjoying. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel really good that you took this time for yourself, because taking time is a form of abundance. Money is abundance, yeah, but time is abundance. Energy is abundance. And so when you're feeling that time, you're feeling that space where you can just enjoy your garden, you can just enjoy your home life, you can enjoy your family life, you can enjoy what you've worked so hard to achieve so far. You can actually take a look around and be like, whoa, wow, look at me, I am prosperous as hell in all of the ways. And that's going to make you feel good. That's going to yield a really nice weekend for you. So yeah, Capricorn, this is super positive. Super positive. So you're accessing more creativity. You got all these ideas. You're diving into your intuition more. You're really seeing just how remarkable you are. And you're realizing, where do I need to bring that balance back in? Maybe I don't have to push 24 hours a day. I don't have to constantly be doing this or that or that. Maybe I can actually rest on my laurels a little bit and enjoy my life, enjoy what I've achieved. I definitely see this happening for you this week, Capricorn. I see this being a more chill week. I see this being, you're really feeling good. You're feeling, you're feeling like your cup is full, okay? Your cup overfloweth, okay? And in that overflowing, you're actually able to share. You're sharing, and you like that. You like the idea. You like the feeling of sharing your abundance with others, your time, your energy, your resources, your materials. So, yeah, I see this as being like a really good, emotionally positive week for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. But I hope that that was helpful. Have a great week, Capricorn. Take care. Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I'm going to pull out 3 cards, past, present, and future, to determine your October 4th through October 10th week. If you have time, please go watch the Aquarius October 2020 reading, and also check out the full moon in Aries reading for all signs I just posted just yesterday. Actually, by the time I post this, it'll be 2 days ago. Sorry about that, Aquarius. I had an interruption. Okay. Go ahead and lay out your cards here. Alright, first card you got in your past position is the 5 of Cups. The present cards is like the main energy of your week is the Lovers. And by the weekend you'll be feeling the Judgment energy. Ooh. Okay. So, this full moon in Aries might have highlighted for you that you're kind of going through something. You're feeling disappointed, you're feeling let down, or you know, either you let yourself down, or someone has let you down, or a situation in your life has let you down. Whatever the case is, you're realizing that you're going to have to cut your losses a little bit and move on. It doesn't mean that you don't have something still there, you don't have a reason to be, because you still have these 2 upstanding cups. It's just that all of these cups, things that you might have wanted in the past, relationships, jobs, opportunities, you know, those didn't quite work out. And so, yeah, you're feeling that disappointment. You might be feeling grief, sorrow, because you really wanted it. You really wanted that to work out, and it just didn't. But there's a silver lining, because you have the Lover's energy this week. So you're gonna have some new choices, some better choices, some positive choices coming up. You're at a crossroads. And yeah, so at that crossroads, you're leaving behind something. It's sad. You don't necessarily want to leave it behind, but I promise you, if you take that new path, it's going to yield to a better position. It's going to yield to something better, to something greater. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel like, you know, it's going to be such a change from this energy. Going from this energy to this energy, you know, so just hold on, Aquarius. I know that, you know, it hasn't been a great year. It possibly hasn't been a great couple of months for you. It's been challenging. It's been, you know, like, you're a very logical person, and just things have not made sense for you, and that's been troublesome to you. That's been worrisome to you. But now that you're at this, you're at this new crossroads, you're actually getting to choose something that's going to be good for you. It's not necessarily choosing things because other people want you to choose it anymore. It's choosing it because it makes you feel good. It's going to get you to the next level, to where you want to be, okay? And it's just important to choose you, Aquarius. It's important to choose you know, your life, your interests, your wants, your desires. A lot of this came from doing what other people wanted you to do, okay? Getting stuff thrust upon you that maybe you just didn't necessarily, and because it didn't work out. Obviously it didn't work out because it wasn't for you, okay? That's why things don't work out, is because either you forced it, someone forced it on you, it might have been something from the past that you just hadn't dealt with yet. And so this is like, you have this opportunity now to go into a completely different direction. This is a direction that will yield you greater love, greater opportunity. You know, it's just going to be more for you, okay? And that's going to be important, okay? It's going to be important going forward. This is a great energy. The Lovers is a wonderful energy. You know, this also could, you know, if you are romantic or have been in a romantic relationship, you might have had some disappointing ones, okay? It might have just, and the full moon is kind of highlighting that for you a little bit. Like, dang, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna find true love. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it. This is saying you're making that decision within, to unite yourself, unite your masculine, your feminine energies, and in that you're going to be moving towards something that's going to be real for you, like a real relationship, a real partnership, something that's going to fulfill you. And by the end of the week, you're going to be like getting glimpses of that fulfillment. Okay, so just hold on, Aquarius. You know, I know it's hard for you to make changes in your life. You know, you're the person that doles out all the advice. You help everybody else, but it's time to give yourself time and energy. It's time to pour into your own cup. It's time to take some of that great advice you give others and take it for yourself and move into the direction that you want to go to. Okay, so I definitely see this as being a positive outcome of this week. Okay, moving forward from those, you know, that harsh reality of nothing, this stuff just didn't work out, you know. And yeah, it sucks. It really does suck when things don't work out, but then when you get past that, it didn't work out, then you get into, but this stuff will. This new energy will. These new relationships will. These new opportunities will. So I hope that was helpful, Aquarius. I hope you have a great week and take care. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards and pull out 3 cards, past, present, and future, to determine your week, October 4th through October 10th. And if you have time, please go watch the Pisces reading for October 2020. There's also a full moon and Aries reading for all signs that I posted just a couple of days ago, so please go watch that as well. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got here for you. Okay, in your past position, you have the 5 of Cups. Your main present feature for the week is the 6 of Cups. And by the end of the week, you'll be feeling the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this full moon might have highlighted some things for you, or this past weekend might have highlighted something for you. Something just was not quite working out. You had to release something. You had to fully, you know, you had to fully mourn something. You had to fully release something. And it really hurts, okay? It hurts to have to do that. It hurts to have to recognize that, you know what, that stuff just did not work for me. That situation just did not work for me. And you could be so consumed in that loss that you don't quite see those 2 cups standing behind you, but you still have quite a bit going for you. And that's what this week is going to present to you. So you might be like, yeah, you know, I realize that I'm still okay, you know, I'm still, but you're so focused on the loss that you quite haven't seen the present yet. You haven't seen what you actually do have right now. But that's going to change this week. You're going to see who's still there, who's still in your life, who's still with you. You have all the love, all the support. It might be someone from your past. It might be, you might even have positive interactions with children, possibly your children. Or you could be, you know, getting together with some of your old friends or some of your contacts, maybe people you haven't seen because of the quarantine. You might be getting together with them. You might be saying, hey, I still have this community here. I still have this positive group here. I still have all these things to look forward to, and I still have relationships to build on. So you might even be feeling that all is lost, that you've lost something. You might not have lost it. It might just show itself this week. It might be like, no, you didn't lose anything. I'm right here. And by the end of the week, you'll be feeling the 8 of Cups. So you'll be like, hey, I feel supported. I feel better. So I'm going to kind of stack up all of my, you know, all of those past sorrows, all those past disappointments. I'm just going to stack them up, and then I'm just going to take off. I'm going to go on another journey. I'm going to move forward. So some people see this as like sadness. I don't ever see 8 of Cups that way. I see 8 of Cups as you've learned something. You kind of realize that, you know, you have this like whole foundation behind you, and that's only going to like inspire. that's only going to influence any future cups that you encounter. Okay, so you're learning. You're just learning that some things weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Some things will always be there. You know, friends that will always be there. They'll, you know, friends or those memories or those experiences will always be there. And that you can move on to new experiences, new memories. Nothing is lost. Only everything is gained. And that's kind of what I want you to look at, Pisces, this week. Is just not get into the loss of it, not get into the sorrow of it, not get into the woe is me energy. Make a date with somebody, make a play date, go see your friends, go see family members, like go reminisce with somebody, go talk about the old days with somebody, go remember how good it can be, remember how good it is, and focus on how good it will be, because it's going to be good. Okay, you're going to move on to a new journey, you're going to move on to a new energy, you're going to collect more cups. You're Pisces, you're an emotional person. You are not afraid of the emotions, you're not afraid of the undercurrent of life. And so, yeah, completely cup energy completely cup energy this week. But that's good for you. That is really good for you. So you let go of something with the 5 of Cups. You realize that some things might be gone, but not all is lost. And then you fully realize that, hey, if I keep going, it's not a loss. It's only a gain. So, I really hope that this was helpful, Pisces, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Alright, that was the week, October 4th through the 10th. I hope everybody enjoys, and take care.